Hi everyone, this is Todd from Oneshot back with another video. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a Discord bot that can trigger on-chain transactions with the Oneshot API. And I've prepared a small GitHub repository in the Uxly software organization called Oneshot Discord Bot. So this is what we're going to be using today. There's just a few steps that we have to do to get our bot running. Most of it requires simply gathering various API keys and tokens to be able to call Discord and Oneshot. And then we're going to run a really simple Docker container, and then we'll use our bot. We'll use our bot to deploy an ERC20 token from a Discord channel. So step one, if you've never made a Discord bot before, it's pretty simple. You will need a Discord account though. Start by going to the Discord application console. If we check this out here, I've already created an application, a Oneshot demo application. But to create a new application, start by creating this button in the upper right. Call it whatever you want. So we'll just call it Demo 3/31/2025 for today's date. Verified that you're a human. And there's a few things to fill out. You'll want to put an app icon. You'll want to put a description. Most of the stuff on this first page you don't need. You will need to go to the bot tab. Again, you'll need an icon, preferably a banner for your bot. You'll need to generate a token. So this token here is what we will need in order for our bot to authenticate against the Discord API. So grab that token, keep it somewhere safe, and we're going to use that with our Discord bot. Once we've done that, you're going to need a Oneshot account. So we'll need from our Oneshot account our API keys, and we'll also need to grab our business ID. So let's do that first. Let's go to the Oneshot API keys page. Create an API key, Demo 3/31/2025. So grab this key and this secret. We're going to use those as well with our Discord bot. And before we leave this page, you'll also want to write down for the organization that you're working in. Go to the organization details page. Grab your business ID from the URL up here. Grab that business ID and write that down as well. So at that point, we've got all of the tokens and API keys that we'll need. The next thing that we'll need to do for the demo, if you want to get this demo to work on your own machine, we're going to create an endpoint in Oneshot for our bot to call. So we're going to point it at a token factory that I've already pre-deployed for everybody on the Sepolia network. You can see here the contract's been verified. We're going to point our Oneshot account at this contract address. So let's grab that contract address back over here in Oneshot. Let's create a new endpoint. We're going to call it Sepolia Network Token Deployer. This will deploy ERC20 tokens on the Sepolia testnet. We'll choose Sepolia as our network, and we're going to paste in that contract address that's in the README. Oneshot will automatically detect that it was verified, so we don't actually have to configure any specific functions. Oneshot does this automatically for us now. We only want the deploy token endpoint, so we can go ahead and get rid of these additional endpoints that it picked up. We're only going to launch with the deploy token function. So let's create that. Here it is. If we check out the details of it, this is the function that our simple bot is going to be calling today. So let's grab this endpoint ID right here. We're going to grab that, And if we clone this repository to our local, we're just going to build the Docker container and then run it with the various credentials and IDs that we just gathered. So if I open VS Code over here, here's our bot. Let's walk through our bot for a few minutes. Our bot is built with PyCord. So if we look at our requirements, we're using the py-cord Python repository to build our bot in Python. And other than that, the only thing we're using is requests and Pydantic. And our bot demonstrates how to call the deploy token endpoint that we just imported from the Sepolia network. We're going to be calling that from our bot. And it also shows a couple other things that you could fill out if you wanted to play with this bot to customize it. It has a simple ping command that will tell you the latency that the bot has in responding to commands. And it's also got a really simple button command just to show you how a button would look from a Discord bot. You could tie that as well to triggering an on-chain transaction as well. So this is the bot we're going to be running. This other file in here, oneshot.py, this is just wrapper helper functions around the OneShot API. You can check this out if you want to see how I've kind of abstracted away some of the OneShot API calls. So we're going to run this. If we come over to the README, I have taken the Discord token, the OneShot API key and secret, my business ID, and my endpoint ID. I've put all of that here into the Docker run command that was already in the README. We're just going to copy that, and we're going to paste it into a terminal and run it. Well, before we run it, sorry, we're going to build it first. So we're going to do sudo docker build bot. Okay, so that's built us a container image called bot that has all of the requirements pre-installed in it and our code. So now we're going to run this bot in a container. So copy our Docker command here with all of our environment variables. Paste, run. So now our bot is running. Now before we can use our bot in Discord, we have to invite the bot to the Discord server that we want to use it in. So if we open Discord now, we want to add our Discord bot to this channel. So in the Discord developer applications page, if we come back to the one that I'm using in this demonstration, the OneShot demo, if we go to installation, the installation tab, here's your install link. So this link you can give out on public channels. You can put it as a button on your website. But if you take this link, it will open the Discord application. You want to add it to your server. In this case, I'm the admin of the OneShot API server. I'm going to add it to this group, and then I'll be able to use the commands that I've registered in my bot code. So I've already added this to the server. I'm not going to re-add it. But by clicking that install link, that's how you add bots to your Discord servers. You can check the status of any server you've added in the apps integrations. So if I back up just a little bit so you can see that again. In your left-hand navigation, come here, server settings, apps integrations. Here's the OneShot demo bot that I just installed in this server. And if I hit manage, I can see the available commands that the bot, once I've run it, have registered with its bot account on Discord. So I have button, deploy token, and ping. And if we just look at the code for a second, here's the button command, here's the ping command, and here's the deploy token command. So it's a one-to-one mapping between what the bot code is trying to expose to the users and what we see in the Discord settings page. Okay, and you can do other things with these commands. Maybe you only want certain commands to be available in certain channels. So for instance, I could say on deploy token, I actually only want it available in general channel or the help channel, whatever you want, but you can restrict commands to certain channels from the Discord user interface. I'm not going to change anything here, but just so you know, those things are available to you. So now let's try to call it. If we come into the command line down here and we call deploy token, this is actually going to deploy an ERC20 token on Sepolia network. If we hit that, let's just grab a contract address to serve as the administrator. We're going to say Discord demo is the name of the token. Its symbol is going to be DD. Supply, let's just mint 100 tokens. And that hit our bot. If we come back over to Onchain, to the transaction history, there is the requested transaction. And if we come back in a few seconds, we'll see that it is mined. And so you can see there, in just a few minutes, I have a custom Discord bot up and running that can mint on-demand ERC20 tokens on a live blockchain network. And I can extend this to do anything. I can extend it to distribute tokens, mint NFTs. I can couple it with LLM agents to do things in natural language. But if you follow this template that I've put for you on GitHub, you can extend this really easily to use the Onchain API to build really engaging Discord bots for your Web3 community. So thanks, that's it for today. Watch out for more tutorials in the near future.